Close your eyes for a moment and notice if this sounds familiar. Lately, the energy has felt heavy, as if the days are loaded with anxiety, fear, or exhaustion, and nothing seems to move forward. Arriving here is not an accident. This is a signal that it is time to raise the vibration and activate a different frequency in order to transform reality. What follows is a simple yet profoundly effective technique that allows any human being to shift energy and step into a higher state of being. Vibration is never static. Every person carries a personal frequency that is constantly changing, and this signal does not remain isolated. It influences the people, the environments, and even the opportunities that appear, while at the same time being influenced by them. When the vibration is low, dense, and heavy, the law of resonance ensures that experiences carrying the same quality of energy will be attracted. But when the vibration is high, life begins to mirror that brightness back in the form of synchronicities, inspiring people and unexpected breakthroughs. Think about how energy behaves inside groups. Walk into a space filled with individuals practicing meditation, prayer, uplifting music, or even united in joyful movement. The natural tendency is to feel the vibration rise in harmony with the group. Now, imagine the opposite. On a day when everything feels light and flowing, a single person with a negative frequency can approach, bringing gossip or problems, and suddenly energy plummets. It may seem instantaneous, but it is simply resonance at work. Understanding this dynamic is crucial. Personal vibration has the power both to elevate and to be lowered, depending on the surrounding influences. A person who has not learned to protect their energy becomes volatile, swayed by every external circumstance, every environment, every word from others. But the path of mastery is the opposite. The goal is not to dominate others, but to embody personal magnetism, a frequency so elevated that it creates its own field of protection. Those who learn to maintain high vibration naturally attract positive experiences, meaningful connections, and powerful opportunities. The mechanism is always the same: resonance. There is a timeless principle expressed in ancient metaphysics. One does not attract what is desired, one attracts what one is. This is not poetry, but universal law, echoed in the Hermetic teaching of vibration that declares nothing rests. Everything moves, everything vibrates, everything in existence is energy vibrating at a specific frequency. Objects, sounds, emotions, thoughts, the body itself all are in constant motion. When vibration is understood as a personal radio station that is continuously tuned, victimhood dissolves and reality becomes co-creation. Life always mirrors the dominant frequency being broadcast. This is the essence of vibrational resonance. Fear attracts experiences shaped by fear. Love attracts experiences shaped by love. And the most empowering truth of all is this: vibration can be shifted, and when it shifts, everything changes. The real question is no longer, what do I want? But what frequency am I vibrating on right now? This is where resonance comes into play. Physics gives a clear example. Imagine two crystal glasses side by side. When one is struck, the other begins to hum at the same tone without being touched. That is resonance. It is the principle of waves synchronizing through vibration. The universe works in exactly the same way. When a person carries the frequency of fear, it makes no difference how much love, prosperity, or peace is wished for. The resonance will pull in more fear, more scarcity, more conflict, because the signal being broadcast dominates the response. This is not punishment. It is vibrational mathematics, the way reality naturally organizes itself. To understand this more deeply, consider the well-known Hawkins scale of consciousness, a logarithmic measurement of human states of emotion and awareness. Below the level of 200, the system enters destructive fields. Shame, guilt, apathy, fear, and anger keep life locked in stagnation. She collapses. Health struggles, relationships falter, finances dry up, purpose and creativity remain trapped in survival mode. It feels like running in circles, never moving forward. But once the threshold of 200 is crossed, everything begins to shift. Courage opens the doorway. Acceptance and reason expand the path. At these levels, life stops being about surviving and starts becoming about creating. Reality reorganizes around new coherence, and alignment with conscious co-creation begins. Higher still are the most transformative states: unconditional love, joy, deep peace, and the luminous awareness often described as enlightenment. These frequencies represent the true expansion of being, where freedom is no longer external but internal, where fulfillment is no longer temporary but embodied. Every choice to raise vibration is a choice to design life differently, to create with ease instead of struggle, to attract prosperity instead of chasing it, to experience lightness instead of heaviness. With every step upward on this vibrational ladder, perception of reality shifts. New thoughts arrive, unexpected solutions appear, different people and opportunities enter, entire timelines reorganize. So pause for a moment with complete honesty. Where has the vibration been lately? Which emotions dominate most days, those that elevate or those that deplete? Because the life being lived right now is a mirror of that vibrational state. And here is where transformation becomes tangible. A terrace, techniques, simple, yet deeply powerful, that can change vibration within minutes, because it is aligned with the universal law. It is known as the triad of vibrational elevation. The first step is presence. Tension must return from the whirlwind of thoughts into the body, into the here and now. This is the foundation from which all higher states are built. Close the eyes for a moment and allow the breath to guide awareness inward. Exhale deeply to the count of 4. Hold gently and then release slowly to the count of 6. Again, inhale for 4, hold, and exhale with ease for 6. Repeat once more, letting each breath soften the body and calm the mind. Notice the feet resting on the ground, the air filling and leaving the lungs, the steady rhythm of the heartbeat. As presence deepens, the grip of autopilot loosens, and the constant noise of thought begins to fade. Fear and anxiety only exist in projections of the future. Guilt and regret live in the past. In the present moment, there is only peace, and with each return to now, vibration rises instantly. This brings the second step. Place both hands gently over the heart. Ask silently, what can be appreciated right now? It doesn't need to be something extraordinary. Gratitude for breath, for the gift of being alive, for the chance to begin again, for the opportunity to learn, for simply showing up in this moment. Gratitude is not just an idea, it's a frequency, one of the fastest ways to elevate vibration. Crave into this feeling. Allow it to expand within the body until it radiates outward, filling the space around, charging the environment with coherence and light. Now comes the third step. K's. Choose consciously the vibration to sustain. Frequency is not random, it is a decision. Declare it with intention, with force, with truth. Say within, I choose to vibrate in love. Or, I choose to vibrate in peace. I choose to vibrate in abundance. I am light. I am expansion. Feel these words resonate not as affirmations, but as energetic codes, reverberating through every cell and imprinting the field with clarity. The body recognizes it. The soul remembers it. And the field responds. Vibration is not luck. It is not accident. It becomes reality only if left on autopilot. In every instant of life, there is power to choose again. The outer world may not be under control, but the inner vibration always is. That is the core teaching. The moment vibration shifts, the entire reality begins shifting alongside it, aligning with the frequency that is being broadcast. Notice how the state feels now: lighter, clearer, stronger. See how simple it is. Never again fall into the trap of believing that emotions depend on what others say or do. or on what circumstances bring. Responsibility over vibration is personal. Mastery of energy is internal. When this truth is remembered and applied, victimhood dissolves and magnetism emerges. Now, the invitation is clear. Anchor this choice. Write in the comments, I choose to vibrate high. Let this declaration ripple not only through the individual field, but also through the collective, amplifying resonance for all. And if this message resonated deeply, support the journey by subscribing and activating the bell. Each video shared here carries codes to raise vibration and accelerate transformation. This community exists to remind every soul of its power. Together, resonance becomes unstoppable.